Hi, welcome back to the channel. This is CMG Oral Space Trading Channel. Now, following up on our trading at the 5ers, we have successfully done with the training with 5ers, and then we have the access to purchase the 20k bootcamp account. Now, I have actually done videos, a series of videos on that, and then the recent one was on the acquisition, as in the purchasing of the account. So if you haven't bought that yet, please check in this video description for that guide. And then bear in mind the time limit is only on the 17th of this month, November. So if you are here, please make sure to redeem that before it expires. Now, I promised you in the previous videos that I was going to guide you on trading at the 5ers. Trust me, trading pro firm is quite instructive. I mean, they'll give you a number of rules to follow. That's pertaining to their risk management. And I've also addressed that in a short series on how to master your entries. And one of them was on how to calculate your position sizing. That's very important. You might have to take time to watch this. I may probably put the link here, or you can check in the video, the playlist called how to master your entries. Very, very insightful. Now, trading 5ers is not like any other pro firms that you have been trading. They have been in the system for about, I think, more than 8 years or so. They were established in 2016, right? And the headquarters is in Israel, and then they have some offices at UK. They are very prominent and then trustworthy. So now in this video, I can't capture everything here, but for the sake of the account that we have purchased, and then there's no time, because now it seems we are on the bull run. The market is performing well due to the fundamentals. So waiting to actually structure everything together might take time. So I'm going to give you just a glimpse of the rules on how to trade the bootcamp, especially the account that we just purchased. If you are, in fact, you have the option to buy other accounts. We have the high stake, we have the bootcamp, and then we have another one. I don't know why I keep forgetting about that one. Maybe probably I haven't bought it before. So there are three main types of packages that they have. Each of them has unique features and benefits and rules, right? So in this episode, I'm going to focus on the bootcamp package, especially concerning the one that we bought. In fact, we can actually scale up this amount to 4 million. Now, bear in mind, for the record, each of the stages, we have 3 stages or phases for trading trading or the bootcamp. And the 20k that you bought, you realize that upon purchase or at your dashboard, you see the amount to be 20k bootcamp into bracket 5k. What it means is that they will start that for bootcamp package, especially, they don't give you the amount that you buy, right? They give you in bits, right? As in installments. So 5k, 10k, 15k, and then finally the real funded, the amount that you were expecting, that would be 20k. Now what it means is that phase 1 deals with you are trading from 5k, right? Phase 1 to phase 2, you are trading 5k. That's 5,000. Now, upon passing phase 1, then you'll be level up to 10k. Then that will level up also to 15k. Then after winning phase 3, which is the last evaluation phase, because we have evaluation phase to be 3. First, step 1, step 2, step 3. Each of them has the same rule, right? And then afterwards, the funded will be the 20k. Now, look here. I just hope you can see my screen very carefully. Let's read it from the left side, then we move to the right side. So let's focus on, let's say, example for starters, you are dealing with step 1, and the rule is applicable to the rest of them. So just focus here. So we have initial balance, right, which is the 5k. Then the profit target is 6%. So the 6% of 5,000 is 300. Is it 300? Wait a minute. I don't know. Let me get my facts right so that I don't confuse you. I think 300 or so. Is it 300? Let me. A minute. Yeah. That's so 6% of 5k is $300. So it means that upon hitting 300 as your profits, you'll be what ushered into or scaled up to the 10,000. That is what it means. Now bear in mind not to waste about that, or not to rush about this. We have a maximum loss. So the maximum loss means that the starting balance that you were given don't fall below 5% under any circumstance. Under no circumstance should you fall below what 5% of that. So now 5% of the what 5k once again is 250. So it means that overall, as in the maximum drawdown, overall under no circumstance should the balance fall below, right? And then they are dealing with, I think theirs is what balance is equity based, right? We have balance based and equity based. So I think no, they were saying something like balance based. So it means that at the end of closing every trade, your balance should not fall below. I think so. It's balance based. So that's what it means. So at the end of closing everything, you should not fall below that amount. And then when your trade is also running and you are in 6%, if you haven't closed the account or closed the trades, you have not won. You have not passed the phase. So that's what it means. So always have to keep watch on that account so that you don't, because getting too much of that, I don't think there's any profit percent there. So after hitting that, you just close it. So that's what it means by what balance base. You understand? So the equity, I think, overflowing on side. But sometimes it's better you manage your risk well, which you have to watch the video that I'm talking about, so that you don't fall within where you have to be contacting support. It can be very stressful, right? Something happened to me, even for the late, me delivering this video late is because when I was purchasing my account, I underpaid the transaction fee here and there. I have to go and contact support. Sometimes it can be stressful, and you may not even get your funds back, or you have to even pay double. So why don't you do the right thing at the right time, and then just once and for all? So that is what it means. So maximum drawdown, that is it. Now one may ask, we have what is the daily drawdown? Now they don't have anything like daily drawdown in wherever in their trading firm. What they have is what daily pause, and even with this daily pause, it's not applicable to the valuation phases, either of them. Neither of them rather. Step 1, step 2, step 3. There's nothing of that sort. Even the daily pause is not there. Daily drawdown is not there. Now, what is the daily pause that we are talking about? So, assuming one, for the record, the daily pause is only applicable to the funded account. The funded account is when you have been given the 20k to trade, and that is 3%. So it means that what it means is that there's nothing like, oh, you hit daily drawdown, for that matter your account has been closed, or no, there's nothing like that. That's one thing I like about them. So it means basically there's nothing like you have breached an account for exceeding a daily drawdown or that kind of thing. But what can happen is the overall, right? The overall. So it means that a day you can trade as much as you want to, but bear in mind you'll be restricted one way or the other with the daily drawdown, the overall drawdown. That's what I mean. So you can be trading here and there, managing your risk, and trade as much as you want. But that's I will not even advise, right? So that is what it means. Very flexible. One of the benefits for trading that. So the daily pause means that the account will be paused for within that 24 hour. You can't create, you can't enter, you can't any position, you can't trade at all, right? Until the next day or the next initiation of the 24 hour. So that is what it means. So if it hits below that 3%, the account will be paused. Bear in mind, 3% is not up to the 5%. So that's why the account will only be paused. We put onto hold, and then you can trade the next day. So that's what it means. But once again, I'm advising and I'm giving the rules that why do you even have to even rate towards that amount? So that is what it means. Now we have the leverage, which is the normal thing. I think you should know once you trade 1:10. Then the time limits. You can trade, you can take as long as you want to trade. Now bear in mind there's also a clause there. What it means is that once you take the first trade, right, if you buy an account with them, this is general to any of the accounts. If you buy an account with them and for 30 days consecutively, for 30 days. Listen to this. For 30 days consecutively, if there's no trade, no position entered on that account, the account will be what? Rendered, will be what? Confiscated, right? They will take the account from you. That is it. You will lose access to the account. So that is what it means. So what it means is that if you can decide to trade once every week, maybe probably based on your risk management or your trading style, once a week you can enter and a trade, or yes, and that is okay. Twice a week you can enter maybe 3-5 trades, and that is okay. So that is what it means. So consecutively, don't leave the trade the account dormant. That is what it means. And even here you can see that that's the time limit, and here they are even saying that there's no time limit. So I hope you understand. Now for evaluation, there's no profit split. You are not getting anything until you move to what the funded. Now look down here. The funded is up to what? Up to 100%. So up to 100% doesn't mean you are getting the 100% on the first your first account, as in your first refund or your first profit split. Receiving you are not receiving the 100. It's in that stages. So that is what I will address with the benefits of Bootcamp. Now, in fact, at 5ers, the package that I love so much, yet is very difficult to trade, is the Bootcamp. Why? Because it is scalable. That's one of the things. It's scalable, and then even as you trade to some level and to some scaling up of your account, you will be receiving monthly payment, which is besides your what? Your reward. In fact, your work, your wages. Let me put it that way. Yeah, you get it. Some it starts from $4,000. Some even $10,500. You understand? Very, 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 very interesting. So that's one of the things I love about the 5ers. But one thing I wouldn't lie to you, trading the accounts can be quite difficult. The rules are very, very strict. But just stay within your risk management, or better still, there are general rules that they have given to you. Now just inculcate that into your trading style. It's just a matter of the risk management, and you'll be good to go. Right. So generally, this is what you have to do. So 6% for the profit target, which is 300, and then the 5% for the maximum drawdown, which is 250, and the daily pause, nothing of that sort. You can trade, yes, and then leverage. Then that is what it means, right? So if you don't know how to do this calculation, I've told you, check your this video description for position sizing. That's the title of the video. Very, very informative. Now let's look at one thing on their page. Right now, I wanted to keep things simple, but even though I will address typically or specifically to the various packages at the 5ers, this is a general thing that you need to do. There are some prohibitions, right? Things that they uphold, they do not like. They are in fact, it's something that you shouldn't under any circumstance do that. So that's what we are going to look at. So that's besides the point that I gave you concerning the bootcamp. Because I thought once for once that I think you will need to trade as soon as possible. The market is very interesting. So now let's look at this prohibited trading practices, right? So now at the 5ers, we are looking for individual talents who can bring their own system strategy. These traders will be highly rewarded, and we will be able to assist them along their trading journey. The program is designed to cater to all speculative trading strategies. However, some trading practices tend to abuse our system and programs, and completely forbidden and are strict to violation of our terms and conditions. This works both blah blah blah. I think I should have to proceed. Now let's look at them. I hope this is very quick. Now, one of the things that they would not like to see or be done is this: use exploitation of price discrepancies or glitches within different markets of similar or identical assets, also known as arbitrage trading. Let's look at what this arbitrage trading is, or with example. Now, situation: a trader notices that the same asset is priced differently on two different exchanges. They exploit this price difference by buying / selling the asset on the same exchange where its price is different, making a profit from the price discrepancy. So I think this is really not their concern here. I don't know. Arbitrage is where you look at the price differences on different exchanges, you buy and you sell. You understand? So that's what they are saying. So under no circumstance should this happen. I don't know why this is actually pertaining to this forex, right? So let's continue. Now, high frequency trading. Yes, I think this is what they should talk about. High frequency trading, in which the majority of trades duration span is measured within a few seconds or less. Right, a situation. A trader uses sophisticated algorithms to execute thousands of trades within milliseconds, taking advantage of small price movements in the market. They aim to profit from these rapid changes, leveraging technology to gain an edge. So we call it HFC or HFT, right? So you look at the small changes, once again from different brokers, from different brokers. And then you come and you enter massively, usually using the scalping star. So they enter massively, they go up, they enter, they go up, they enter, they go up. So it doesn't, so you shouldn't be afraid. Someone may ask, doesn't mean they don't allow scalping. No. We know the rate at which you do this, and then they will get to know with a system and special tools. So you enter, you get up, you enter, and massively, huge lots, right? Huge lot, few pips. Huge lot, few pips, and then the frequency very, very high. You enter a number of times within some 5 minutes, you have entered about 100 trades, and then you have gotten out. That's what they hate to see. So that is what it means. Now, bracketing strategy by opening pending orders around high impact news. This consists of opening buy and sell stops close to the price before the news. So basically, what is news trading? Yeah, people put pending orders just above and below. So whatever the direction takes, they are in. You understand? So that's what they hate. You should not practice that. If you do this, they will realize in their system, they will get to know in their system where one pair, the same pair, you have entered just above and entered below. There's some pending. So you are waiting for the news to move in any direction, and then any direction that the market moves, you are there, right? So some could even use it for hedging, but this is a bad practice for them, and they wouldn't like to see that on their system. Right, now, intentionally or unintentionally employ trading strategies that take advantage of errors within the system, that's glitches, such as inaccuracies in price display or displays not updating. Let's look at the situation. Due to a technical glitch, the trading platform displays incorrect price codes for a particular asset. A trader quickly identifies this discrepancy and places trades based on the inaccurate prices, tending to profit before the error is corrected. This normally happens if you love trading view. Sometimes for a particular pair, for a particular trade, a particular pair for that matter, you check on different brokers, you realize that the price is not even, is anyhow. Is anyhow haphazard. The price close here, the next one that should open just around the close is not opening there, is a way above or a way below. And then this can sometimes take time for the broker to correct this. I see that. You see that if you love trading view, you see this. Hold on. Hello. So sorry about that. So that was it. Sorry about that. So you check your trading view for a particular pair, and the markets, in fact, the price action or the charts or the candlesticks are not formed correctly. The opening is not at the close of a candlestick of the recent one, and people actually capitalize on this to enter the trade massively. I know for a retail trader, you may not actually realize this or appreciate this, but trust me, people do this. So now, trade coordination or corporate trading with other traders or accounts. I told you, if you have been following me, especially on this trading week, bootcamp trading week, I told you that I will be providing some signals. Yet, when I put it there, just it's a matter of what adding pips below or above, so that we don't have the same entries, right? Entry, TP, and SL. That the system can even realize that. And bear in mind, if you one particular person like myself, if I'm trading different accounts, I used to have different accounts for each of the package. I have Bootcamp 1, I have a 5 high stake, and then I have the other one. Bear in mind, and I'm the same trader, right? I am the same trader. I do my same analysis. Why is it that the system does not allow me even to enter on different accounts with the same entries? It doesn't allow me. If they see that they will fight against me, my system or my account could be blocked. So you realize that. So it's something that they do not like to see. So you yourself, please bear in mind. You have to know this. If you didn't know today, I'm telling you that it's something that you shouldn't do. So try and then abstain from this. Now, one-sided bets, which refer to a trading strategy where the user takes consistently positions in one single direction without considering market conditions or conducting proper analysis. Now, why should this be their problem? So let me read again. One-sided bets, which refer to a trading strategy where the user takes consistently positions in one single direction without considering market conditions or I don't know. Now, situation. Without conducting proper analysis, a trader consistently enters long positions on a particular currency pair, believing it will continue to rise indefinitely, regardless of market conditions or contrary indicators. I think they are not being fair here, because sometimes by my journaling, you can look at your record and see that on a particular pair, you are very profitable or you do well in one direction, as in buy, right? For myself, when I'm trading stock indices, I realize that my direction, my bias for buy is very, very sharp. If any trader that I take on buy, in terms of percentage or win rate, I have around 80% for buy. So why should this be a problem? But 5ers are saying this. I don't think this is really a problem for me, but even though it's one of my strategies, but just that it doesn't really bother me, because in one class of trading or asset trading, it's only applicable to stock indices. So I'm okay with forex. I'm okay. And there's no way I'm going to trade any indices on this. So you understand. So you just have to know this. And then expert advisors which scope during the rollover night to take advantage of the price feed, right? So let's see. I'm just going to read EA from third party where others have the same trades open, right? So don't copy someone's trade, right? Don't copy someone's trade. That's for the EA, right? And then let me move back to expert advisors which can scope during the rollover night to take advantage of the price feed. Now, a situation, a trader uses an expert advisor program to exploit price discrepancies during the rollover period when liquidity is lower. The EA executes rapid trades to capitalize on small price differences between bid and ask price. So it's similar to like the HFT or so. Now, so this is what I will do. I will put the link. I would have to worry myself too much just to manage the time here. I'll put the link to this particular site so that you can read it yourself. Have time and read it, right? Because if I want to read it one by one for you to understand and then get this, I think it will take time. So I've given you the most important aspect of them. I'll put the link to this video, to this page in this video description for you to read it yourself. Take your time and read. If you're having any difficulty understanding any of them, right, I'm here. Just contact me and I will explain this to you. Please read this before you enter any trade on your discounted account for Bootcamp, right? So in the next subsequent one, I will address each of the packages very well, giving you the benefits. In fact, at 5ers, if only you be very articulate, very arduous about your risk management, it will take you far in this program. So I will see you in the next one. Take the opportunity to like, subscribe, and then explore the channel. Bye for now.